first position. And we race. Pex launches off the line. Viganò tries to go with him. And David Trefilov in the Maranello kart just sends it up the inside. Tries to go through to position 2. He's done so. Viganò back to third. We had one of the CRGs going very wide at the exit of turn 1 and 2. We'll tell you who that was in a moment. It was in fact Victor Gustafsson, so the driver who won the Champions Cup in the first round of the Supermaster Series in 2021 in the grass on the opening lap of the race. Effectively, his chances of winning this afternoon are already gone. Stan Pex is also gone. He's got a nice lead from the Russian-German in the Maranello kart. There's Viganò, and here come the attack from the Birolà team. Giuseppe Palomba in kart 18, Pedro in kart 16. Palomba on the inside of Matteo Viganò. So Il Bergamasco is just ahead of Il Napolitano, but not for long. Palomba sends it down the inside. And the driver from Naples, where we race the season-deciding round of the WSK Supermaster Series on March 13. Palomba goes through to position 3. There's Hilbrand. El Catalan is just behind Viganò, who's struggling for momentum just in the first few corners of this race here. Matteo Viganò launched it off the line, but just ran out of bitumen as the track just veered to the left and then the right, where they're about to go now. There's Senneven Wallstein, 19 years of age yesterday for the championship leader. He's made a good start. He comes across the line in position 7, just ahead of his former teammate Adrien Renaudin. There is the number 2 Tony Kart off the Frenchman. Senneven Wallstein goes defensive as Trefilov slips down the inside. And the ruthless racing Russian-German driver for the Italian Maranello SRP racing team goes through to take the top spot. Stan all over the back of the red and yellow machine. The end of the third lap already about to be completed. As we lose one of the CRGs, it's Jeremy Iglesias walks back forlornly to the pits. The 2020 world champion is out. The CRG attack has been reduced by 1. Trefilov spectacular down into turns 1 and 2. Just clipped the bumps. The kart got airborne at over 130 k's an hour. Looks over his right shoulder back to Pex. Then it's Palomba and Hilbrand. Giuseppe is kart 18. Hilbrand is kart 16. Then it's Denner and Senneven Wallstein. Denner, the fastest qualifier. He won this round of the Supermaster Series in 2021, but that was driving an Intrepid. The French driver for the French team in 2022 promptly parked the 39 Sodi Kart Sigma on pole position in timed qualifying with a blistering time of 45.272. His teammate Senneven Wallstein, he was fastest in his group of qualifying, but didn't have a good run in his final heat yesterday. But boy, oh boy, has the 19-year-old Dutchman got it all together. He's up to P6, he's just gone purple. He's got clear track. Pex has to defend. How good is the Dutchman? So wily, unintimidatable is Stan Pex. He knew the attack was coming from the team from Lissone and just drifted to the middle of the circuit. Palomba, Hilbrand, they have to try again as Senna is now on the back of the Birolà. Denner is up to P4. Pex is allowing Trefilov to have his moment in the sun for the moment, but he'll attack the Russian-German driver imminently. Senneven Wallstein has gone purple in the first and second sectors, and then he hits traffic. He's just under 46.172. The early stages of the KZ2 final, round 2 of the WSK Supermaster Series. Did you see Trefilov and Pex simultaneously both look over their right shoulders back to Il Napolitano, Giuseppe Palomba? The reigning champion is their teammate, Moraine Kramers, who's watching on live from the other side of the Atlantic. MK, hope you're enjoying yourself racing in the SCUSA Winter Series over in Miami, where I can promise you it is probably a whole lot warmer than it here is at Lonato this afternoon. Kramers, the reigning WSK Supermaster Series champion, his teammates running positions 3 and 5. The Birolà team, 3rd with Palomba, 5th with Pedro Hilbrand as Denner in the Sodi Kart Sigma now goes purple, a 45.826. Picks down down the inside. Trefilov just goes in deep. And Stan will have to try again. Palomba is catching the Dutchman though. If Stan doesn't launch for the lead, he'll be attacked by the first of the Birolart. So it's Maranello P1, Kart Republic P2, Birolart P3, and the first of the French machines in position 4. 1/4 race distance we have already completed. There's Dana just ahead of Pedro and Senna van Walstein. We'll keep you up to date with the Virtual Championship. This is the halfway point of the 2022 Super Master Series. As it stands still, admittedly, with a long way to go, Trefilov would take the lead from Van Walstein into round 3 at Sarno for KZ2. KZ2, of course, having the bye next time out at La Conca Motorlecezo World Circuit. Trefilov 168 points as it stands, 131 to Senna van Walstein. Down through the chicane, the Russian-German driver, depending on which day of the week it is, he's under immense pressure, driving the SRP Racing Maranello kart. Engines tuned by both Mike Sebecki and Fabian Federer, both former superstar drivers. Now running the SRP Maranello factory team outfit. And David Trefilov in P1. There's Vigano going through in position 7 ahead of Carbonell. Good drive from David Lubinski. The pole up into P9, and he's just on the fastest first sector as Denner shoots down the inside. Looks right at the Italian Palomba. The Frenchman through to position 3. The Birolarts 4 and 5. Here comes Senna. Van Walstein trying to pick up the first of the cuts from the zone. Pex, meanwhile, tries to attack Trefilov. This is turning into a thrilling battle. The KZ2 final round 2 of the WSK Super Master Series here at the center of the karting universe, South Garda Karting. Trefilov accelerates under the bridge at near on 140 k's an hour. The kart bucks over the bumps. He rides the grip stand Pex, slightly smoother line in the Kart Republic, but David, who looks again over his right shoulder, is in position 1. The Birolarts trade positions with a far from clean move. Hiltbrand in kart 16, going by Palomba in kart 18. Senna's in between the both of them. You do get the sense that if Senna van Walstein can get by, which he's about to do right now, not in a clean fashion though. Oh, he loses the place. That did not work for the Dutchman. He's got the speed, but not the track position. Shake and bake from the Birolart teammates, Cal Norton Jr. and Ricky Bobby. That was Palomba and Hiltbrand. They did not let the soddy kart of the Dutchman by. Slingshotting each other, and now Senna van Walstein, who dominated the first round of the championship, has to try again. He's losing a ton of time. Senna van Walstein back in position 6. He's now almost 2.5 seconds off the race lead. Trefilov controlling the pace beautifully. He's the young Russian-German driver for the Maranello team. He won the Industrial Trophy here at the Lonato circuit at the end of 2021. Super talent, flying the flag for the Maranello team, which of course took victory in 2008 with WF4A at the Suzuka Super KF World Cup in Japan over a decade ago. 4A still circulating on his return back to the track. P25 at the moment behind Renault Dunn, head of Norton Andreasen in this 93 kart field for KZ2. With past half race distance, Trefilov, he's doing all the hard work. Stan Pex has got the pace, he's just waiting, but he's been caught by Emilian Denner. They are burning through these Vega tyres, which are being tortured. It has 50 horsepower. And he's put through the 50mm axles of these KZ2 karts. Denner goes in very deep under brakes. Loses some time on the exit there. Senna van Walstein. First in line for Senna is Palomba. And then Pedro Hiltbrand, if he can get past. A victory for the Dutchman this afternoon is looking increasingly unlikely. Vigano back into P7 from Carbonell. Great drive from Levinsky. Head of Matteo Zanchi, Tom Louye. Samuel Louye, no relation, different surname despite the pronunciation. And it's Loddens van Hoppen up into position 13, also for the Lennox Racing team from grid 20. Then it's Piccini, Alex Irlando, Civico, Daniel Vasile, Tontari, Ebner, and Yaroslav Shepritalov for Team Komarov rounds out the 20. Denner is right on the back of the Russian, who's fallen back to second place. You can see Stan has gone through. He's taken the lead. Nice pass right then from Stan Pex. Looks over his right shoulder. Trefilov does the same. Denner. This is on in the next few laps. Stan Pex, can he take a brilliant victory here this afternoon? Front and centre of your screen is Stan Pex, as he was after his best mate Max won the 2021 FIA Formula One World Championship in that nail-biting finish in Abu Dhabi. We've never seen Stan on TV smiling so much than when he was down in the pit lane at the Yas Marina circuit, the end of 2021. I think he's still celebrating that victory, and he'll do likewise this afternoon if he can hold on for another 7 laps. Trefilov smashes the inside ripple strip in the Maranello kart. The front 3 have pulled away. Stan Pex in the Kart Republic. Trefilov in the Maranello, and Emilian Denner. Nice move by Stan Pex to go through and take the lead away from Trefilov, but he can't bridge the gap. Down through the chicane, there is Pedro. El Catalan still in P4 from Matteo Viganò, who's got by Palomba, and Senna van Wallstein will not go 2 victories in a row, 3 for that matter. If we count the Champions Cup, he's stuck back in 7th and cannot get by the Napolitano driver, Giuseppe Palomba. The rest of the field coming through: Zanchi, Luye, Van Hoppen, Piccini, Irlando, Civico, Vasile, Pablo Tontari, Ebner, and Alex Marigliano. Just goes in very deep under brakes, does Sien. Puts the Kart Republic in the middle of the circuit. We'll use that same word. He is unintimidatable. Declaimer Pex just chokes the engine ever so slightly down through the chicane. Gets plenty of Penta fuel running into the 125cc TM power plant. Denner over the back. Denner down the inside and just forces his way by. Nice pass by the Frenchman. Can he attack Stan for P1? 5 laps remaining in the KZ2 final round 2 of the WSK Supermaster Series here at South Garda Karting. Stan looks over his shoulder. It's not a Maranello in second anymore. Emilian Denner, the fastest qualifier. A 45.272 48 hours ago to put the 39 Sodi Kart Sigma on pole position for the heats. We raced 18 heats on Friday. We raced 28 yesterday. 8 pre-finals this morning in this record-breaking weekend. 351 drivers from 55 nations all around the world, every populated continent, and 93 alone in the KZ2 category. 4 laps to the checkered flag. Pex, Denner, Trefilov, Hilbrand, Viganò, and Senna has finally got by Giuseppe Palomba. There's the Dutchman in P6, celebrating his 19th birthday here at the circuit yesterday. The CPB Sport / Sodi Kart team driver. The team of Paul Bizalion working together with the Sodi Kart factory team. They finished 1, 2, 3 in the season opening Champions Cup. They won't do it again here this afternoon, but they may take the victory with Denner. Denner in kart 39. Trying to attack Stan. He'll have 3 laps to do it. There is Hilbrand and Viganò. Matteo has got by El Catalan. There's Senna van Wallstein. Won't take the win this afternoon. He can't do it. His perfect start to 2022 is about to come to an end. Down into the pit hairpin for the 3rd to last time. Denner has to defend from Trefilov. Stan is looking good. Catching Pex will be one thing, but getting by will certainly be another. Yes, that's a cliche, but it applies no more absolutely than when you pass or even catch one of the toughest drivers in world karting, Stan Pex, younger brother of 2015 world champion Joret Pex, and the older brother Yard Pex. There's Richard Pex. May get a glimpse of him in a few moments, watching on from the grandstand. His boy potentially can take a brilliant victory here this afternoon. The penultimate lap of the KZ2 final, round 2 of the WSK Supermaster Series. Senna van Wolstein still stuck back in position 6. Trefilov has a big look at the back of Denner, desperate to take the victory. He finished in P3 in the opening round of the championship, and it looks as though he'll repeat that here this afternoon. May well take the lead into the series final as he dives down the inside. Denner does not give him space, runs him off the circuit. They're side by side. Brilliant, tough racing between these world-class drivers, and with that look at the lead, they have given the kleine Becks. It's time to break out the famous line. Dit is the laatste ronde for the kleine piloot van the Netherlands in the eerste positie. Stan Peck's on his way to a brilliant victory. Denner is fighting with Trefilov. He's in P2. Trefilov looks over his shoulder. Denner goes defensive. Vigano is in P4, fighting to hold off Hilbrand and Senna van Wolstein. Around the outside goes Vigano. Up the inside, slides it sideways. Trefilov, heartbreakingly, is off the podium. There's Senna in the background, needs to think about the championship. Out front, no one will catch the driver from the Netherlands. A brilliant drive, a brilliant weekend. 93 world-class KZ2 drivers here at Lonato. But the winner is the piloot van the Netherlands. Stan Pex takes an amazing victory here this afternoon. Denner P2 and Mathieu Vigano from Grid 2 stands on the final step of the podium. What a brilliant race, what a deserving victor.